Welcome back to Setting the Edge. We are here week 9, halfway through the NFL season. We are back and better than ever, ready to make some of the worst NFL picks you've actually our best. We're going to give our best effort to give our best picks. We're going to try our best, But we do that on Bettor Edge. Bettor Edge is the place to bet if you are looking for our competition, if you are looking for the best lines. It's a social betting marketplace. Use the code 5RSN to get yourself $20 when you sign up from 5 Reasons Sports. That'll get you our promo code. That'll get you some free money. You can go into the marketplace. If you like the lines, you can buy from other people. If you want to set your own line, you can do that too. The code is down on the bottom of the screen. That is Bettor Edge. Each week we have our competition. You pick. What happened?
Sean, did you do that while you were doing the promo?
Do what?
I just got a notification from you.
No, I did that right before the show.
Okay, I was fixing to be like, dog, this guy is insane. Oh, my God.
Place some bets live.
Ray is making fun of because he gets that notification when I place a bet on Action Network. So,
oh my God.
Anyways.
If you want to make bread, follow Sean.
Sometimes.
Don't follow me.
I was still worried that I gave a prize picks read or something like that. I just messed up the whole shit. I was like, why is he looking at me like that? Bettor Edge, use the code 5RSN. We do a competition each week on Setting the Edge. We pick 5 games against the spread. Andy is our leader right now. We'll show the standings in just a second. Ray's peeking out.
I'm sorry.
Peeking out from behind the graphic. We just have a lot of fun doing this. All you have to do is finish in the first place, and you win all the money. It's winner takes all, as simple as can be. You pick 5 games against the spread, and that's all it takes. Let me get the standings up here so we can talk about our performance. It was another good week for most of us, but the standings really haven't changed much. You're still kind of in the same spot. Let me zoom in a little bit here and see that Andy is still up in the top, 26-9, because we have dropped 1 week, our lowest week. His lowest week was 2-3. That's an average week for the rest of us. For him, that's his worst week. 28-12 overall, which is incredibly impressive that he continues halfway through to be on top. I'll let him shine in just a second. But let me go through the standings here. Ray, 21-13-1, 22-17-1 overall. Very good in second place. Majors, 19-16. Tony, 18-17, 19-21 overall. And then I am 16-19, 16-24 overall. I've kind of clunged a little bit back into the pack, but I'm still trailing by quite a bit to get up to the top. Andy, it was a 3-2 week for you?
Yeah, that was a bad week. I had to turn in the McLaren. I'm driving the Ferrari right now. It's you can feel the lack of power. But we're here. Best record in history. I don't think anyone's ever done this. I don't think anyone's ever done this. And if they have, I'm just gonna block their comment on YouTube because I need to shine first.
No, listen, he is killing it. So make sure you tail his plays. He's going to give you 5 games against the spread. When we go through this, listen, it's a week where you have 15 games, only 2 teams on bye. The Niners and the Steelers are the only teams on bye, so it's a full slate. I don't really like the spreads this week. There are a lot of games where there are huge spreads again. You kind of have this weird, haves and have-nots thing going on in the NFL. The whole, parity thing has kind of went out the window. But we'll see what we got. So we're starting with week 9, and I'm going to kind of go off script here because I think everybody usually thinks we go with Andy first because he gives the Bet the House special. But I'm going to throw somebody off, and I'm going to go with Tony first because he has his mic muted.
Fuck.
What was intently studied.
I'm gonna do what Ray doesn't have the guts to do, what he fears doing, what he said he would never do again, but he probably is still doing this week. He's a freaking liar. Scoring margin in any Panthers game is 18.4 points on average. Give me this New Orleans Saints is 6.5. I don't even have to have football reasons. I don't care. They suck. Is Sam Darnold even playing? Or not Sam Darnold. Is anybody on the Panthers even playing? Nobody knows. They traded a wide receiver today. It's a clusterfuck over there in Carolina.
Anybody else on the New Orleans Saints?
As I bob and weave over here, Tony is in fact correct. I went to the school of lying. Royal Day Shepherd, shout out that guy over there. I am, in fact, a professional liar. You not finna tell me nothing about no Bryce Young-led football team. I don't care if Andy Dalton is playing or is not playing.
Andy Dalton, that's the name. There it is.
These people don't put up but 3.5 points a game. And on top of that, now we're finally getting Derek Carr back. I think we're 1 week away from getting McCoy back. And I know that this team is going to F up this top 10 pick, this top 5 pick that they should have, they should tank for. But that's not what they're going to do because they like to upset my household and my livelihood and everything in between. So, I'm with Tony on this one. Saints, 6.5. Give it to me.
Y'all said it better than I can. I'm on the Saints. Panthers suck. 6.5. Andy, pressure is on you. Are you going to go on a United family play? You know that if you go on the family play, it's definitely going to cash. Andy, what are you going to do?
We haven't had one yet either.
No,
I don't think so.
I'm not gonna help y'all cash. I'm not playing that game. You guys got some big cojones to even play that game.
You don't lose ground that way, ding dong.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm hating on you early on in the show because I'm actually scared of you. You are right on my ass. You are grinding on me in the cup right now.
No diddy.
I
Whoa.
I need,
Give your first pick.
You just want me to stop.
We're about to get canceled.
All right, yo.
It's finally not me. Thank God.
If you guys want free money, when my dog is done squeaking his toy, Hunter.
Holy shit.
He just walks off screen, shows us the money pile. It's fine.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my God.
If you guys want to be like me, you guys are gonna back the house special on the Houston Texans -1 on the road against the worst football team in the NFL, the New York Football Jets. -1? Who do you guys think Aaron Rodgers is? Like, they traded for a washed receiver, thinking I was going to shore up their defense, thinking I was going to shore up their running game, thinking I was going to shore up their play calling. No. Y'all still suck. The power of friendship is not with you. Only Coach Sprocher can do that. And everybody's going to tell me, oh, they don't have their number 1 receiver. The Texans don't. They don't have their number 2. They still got John Minchie, the 3rd. They still got Robert Woods. I think he's also the 3rd or a senior. And they still got Tank Dell.
Hold on,
they still got a decent tight end. They still got decent running backs. And they still got C.J. Stroud, who was a MVP candidate as a rookie. Give me the Houston Texans. Give me the D'Amico Ryans and the big-ass shoulders. And he's going to rumble and tumble. And it's going to be this could be -7, -9. I will still take this pick. Easiest money in the world. Anti-Jets. All day.
Can I get somebody watching live to fact check if Robert Woods is still playing football?
Don't do fact checking.
Like, you can fact check me, Mr. CNN, whatever you call it.
Okay, calm down, JD Vance. It's okay. I know we didn't agree to it, but it's gonna be all right.
Robert Woods, in fact, is a 32-year-old receiver that plays for the Houston Texans.
All right.
Go.
This is why Andy keeps going
You think I make this bread just guessing?
He has five catches on 7 targets, 46 yards this season.
Yeah, Diggs was hogging up all the targets, but he
more than Dawson.
He coming back.
No, he's not.
Jets are 2-6 against the spread. They haven't cashed it one time in the last 5 games. Give me the Texans.
Aren't they 2-6? Period.
Yep.
Also.
So Tony's on the Texans. I am not on this game. Or were you on this game, Ray?
No, I don't. You say he's 2-6 against the spread. Eventually, they have to win again. Like, statistically, it's just gonna happen. So no, no, thank you.
And I just got to be honest. There are at least a million different things that you can do on Halloween that are better than watching this game. So anything else, like, even if you're like worst person at work invites you to a Halloween party, just go. Don't watch this game. This is going to be a terrible game. Maybe bet on the Texans because these guys are on it, but don't watch it. Just like bet it and forget it. Just go on.
Go to the party because what if the work baddie goes to the party too? Then you're getting a trick or treat for real.
Wow. Yeah.
You have better chances of that than in your living room couch.
Jeez.
There's ways to get baddies in your couch too, but that's just not legal, bro. You don't want to go through that route.
Hey man, well, hey, so my
All right, Ray,
second
give your
pick
second pick.
is we're gonna go ahead and go with the Lions minus 4.5. Man, look, I don't care if he's playing. Yeah, just keep dropping him down. I don't care who's the quarterback is. That's a good football team. That Lions is a good football team, well coached. I don't understand why Jamison Williams thinks that he's at the University of Georgia and likes to just do a whole bunch of nonsensical shit and keep getting arrested, but that's neither here nor there. You know, you still got Amon-Ra St. Brown. You still have David Montgomery. Gibbs is one of the fastest running backs I've ever seen in my life. And Goff is playing at an MVP caliber level. So, with all those things being said, I don't know what the hell really happened to Jordan Love, but he hobbled off the field. So I don't see you in the next week being healthy enough to hobble back onto the field and then win this game. And I don't believe in no damn Malik Willis either. Not against the Lions. Against the Titans, against probably the Bengals, because they're just pitiful right now. But against the Lions, no. Lions. minus 4.5.
I'm on the Lions also. I will just be transparent. It is down to 3.5. So we're actually playing a bad line in terms of market value.
P-Shaw.
But I think to your point about Jordan Love, there's still questions of whether he's going to play. It obviously is Green Bay at home, which, it's a tough place to play. It's a division game. But I agree with what you said about the Lions. They are just super efficient. Their defense is good. Their offense is good. They have so many ways that they can beat you. And I think the Packers, while they're a good team, their defense is not as good as I think some people believe it is. And especially if Jordan Love is not out there, I don't think that line is going to be 4.5 when it closes. If Malik Willis is out there, that's going to be closer to probably 5.5, 6. And even if Jordan Love is out there, if you're telling me that I need to win by a touchdown with the Lions, I still think they're a better team. So I still think that I feel good about this, even if Jordan Love is out there. Last week I bet on that Bears game, hoping that Daniels didn't play. And I still should have really probably cashed if Buddy doesn't try to egg on the crowd and knocks the ball down. But I feel good about this either way. Jordan Love plays, I still feel good with the Lions. I think they're the best team in football.
You guys are
that dude knocking that down, or not knocking it down after doing all that is just a prime example of God don't like ugly, the universe don't like ugly, karma, all that. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Is anybody else on the Lions and Packers?
Yes, sir. I'm with y'all on the Lions. Easy pick. Even if Love's playing, he's gonna be hobbled. I think it's a groin injury. What he's got going on, I don't think he's easy to play with a groin injury. I can't play football when my groin is injured, so I'm going Lions.
Oh, that's what stops you from. Okay.
Yeah, it's not. This is a lot easier, a lot safer. So just.
Yeah, I understand. I concur.
I don't know if that was your dog or your growing that was making that noise, but I think
he really wants to squeak a toy. He really, really wants to squeak a toy. I don't know what to do right now, man.
Give him the toy before Peter shows up, man.
Tony, are you on the Lions game?
No, I'm not. I am.
I was hoping that we were going to have a community play. That's the only
reason. We're not at one big happy family this year at all.
I got to do it. I thought about it too, but I'm going to hold off, man. I just don't. I kind of like the Packers.
When he playing the long game, he want to make ground. He's doing what Sean.
I do also. I want to make ground. This should suck. Pence. Bills minus 6.5 at home with a 94% chance of rain. Give it to me. Give it to me. And I'm sorry, Andy. I'm very sorry. But 1 o'clock games on the road in the rain. I don't think the Dolphins has exactly shined in those conditions previously. So
it's in Buffalo, isn't it?
It's in Buffalo.
Ooh, it's gonna be cold.
It's gonna be cold and rainy.
No.
So I'm going back to my roots. I'm taking a weather play. I haven't done that since 2020 when me and Sean started this shit. So I'm taking them. I got to get back in this shit.
You guys aren't taking into account that we have the better running game. Okay, you're not taking that into account. You're not taking into account that we have a play.
Get better running backs, but their quarterback runs.
I don't care if the quarterback flies. That is not going to change the fact that our running game is better. We have
Flies?
one of the
Did you
innovative
say
head
flies?
coaches.
Huh?
Most of the innovative head coaches in the running game, Mike Shanahan style. Okay. Yo, we're not going to keep losing football, bro.
Okay, here we go. Let's go.
It's not going to happen anymore. Okay, Tua came back. I don't really know how we lost that game. That felt like we just started cruising and we jumped off the side of the building, jumped off the mountain like Tony did a couple weeks ago. I don't know what happened, but plus
somebody else
6.5.
won me.
This is a playoff team. If you lose next week, man, I'm being really honest, yo. Just trade Hill. Just trade Waddle. I don't think you can trade Tua. I don't think he has any value. Literally just restart, please. I'm tired. Last season was beautiful. I really enjoyed it. I'm tired of being hurt.
The dog in the
I think most of Miami is tired of being hurt. I'd rather just get it over with. Okay, Kyle. I love you as a fan. I kind of agree with you, man. Yo, okay.
Florence.
Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yo, Kyle's on one right now.
Kyle from the top rope.
And listen, at some point we got to get back. Kyle asked a fantasy football question, and then he came off the top rope, like Ray said. I had to wait for the fantasy football question, but that perfect timing to interrupt Andy's little poetry about the Dolphins. I had to be honest. I'm also on Buffalo minus 6.5. I just don't have any belief in them anymore, man. When is the last time they won in Buffalo? It's like 2008 or something. They've never beat Josh Allen in Buffalo.
Bro, you are such an exaggerating ass mother. Will.
The last time they beat Buffalo in Buffalo, I think, is like that long ago. It's been a while.
That can't be. If it is,
you trying to fact check me now?
Yeah, you can't not. We don't do that around here.
Let's put a line on Bettor Edge right now, bro. Over, under, or whatever you want to do. True or false?
Listen, line is still 6.5. That line is begging to be teased to Buffalo really minus 1/2.
Yeah,
begging to be teased down to just Buffalo to win the game.
Oh, I remember that game.
They won in Buffalo.
It was a Tannehill game. Actually, it might have been a Matt Moore game because I think Tannehill was.
I think it was a Matt Moore game, and I remember it.
Yeah,
that's wild. By the way, 96% of the money is on Buffalo.
96.
Hey, fade the public.
That's one of Sean's favorite plays right there.
It is. That does not make me happy. That scares me a little bit, honestly.
Vegas gonna go. Hey, Mr. Goodell, I need.
All that means, Andre, is that they'll cover the spread. That doesn't mean they're gonna win, dog.
Ray, are you on this game?
Not making money. I don't care anymore. You guys gonna talk about on my fins? Everybody gonna go broke. All night. Do you think it'd be possible for us to organize a trade to Houston? Like we could send Waddle or Hill there along with Jimmy, and maybe do like a Rockets Texans swap.
We'll take CJ Stroud and Jalen Green. Come on with it.
Interesting.
Shit, Stroud.
Well, hey, y'all gotta bypass. Send us Nico Collins. Send the Saints Nico Collins. Yeah.
Bro, you trying to do a 3-team?
Yes, I'm trying to. Yes, I'm trying to sneak in on this. Y'all can send the Pelicans somebody too.
How does that work with a second apron Heat team?
Thomas Bryant to
Nico Jovic, yeah.
Don't put in the rules, Tony. We gotta call Point.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna sub in like Kyle, we definitely got to answer his fantasy question here. He said full PPR, pick one, Romeo Doubs or McMillan. That's the receiver that's filling in Tampa Bay. I like him. He didn't play well in the first week. He's obviously worried about Jordan Love, but what do you guys think about that? If anybody wants to chime in,
against the Chiefs, that's who the Bucs are playing.
Yes.
Yeah. Tough defense.
And like the Lions defense is just as good, but I think that Dobbs has a better chance of getting open, all that stuff. Like Baker's going to be under a lot of pressure all game long, and I can almost guarantee you that McBride will bounce back and forth between Slayton and McMillan. So I would go Dobbs or try to find somebody else if you want the truth. I really would.
Yeah.
Go sign John Menchie III. He's on everybody's waiver wire.
I think
Sean, if you pick him up in our league, I will hurt you. I think I'm worse than you, so I have waiver priority.
Romeo
This
Dobbs
waiver-
on Fantasy
Go ahead.
Pros
No,
is
never mind.
sorry. Romeo Dobbs 34th and Jalen McMillan is 42nd Fantasy Pros expert rankings, just to give a reference to people that actually know what they're talking about compared to us.
Yep.
Hey, I won 2 fantasy championships last year, okay?
Damn, boy.
2 of them bitches.
Flex on Ray.
Look, it's so funny because I think now I'm like the village idiot in the one that we have for 5 reasons or whatever, the group chat, whatever. I've come in third or second every year we've done that. But now I am the village idiot in there.
I told you don't trade John Robinson, man. You didn't listen.
What if I didn't? I would still be in last.
But you would still have John Robinson. You would still have the hope that he could blow up.
All right.
He was right about
Ray.
Josh Downs, all right. Oh, it's me. Okay, so what am I? Let me see here.
Your third pick.
Third.
Okay. All right, man. Oh, y'all know what time it is?
10-12.
Ah,
Oh, hell
it's
no.
time to eat a W.
Look
It's
at
time
that
to eat a
boy.
W. I don't know what the hell happened. Like, no, actually, I do. Like, they were forced. Genuinely, their hand was forced. You pay somebody that much money, you have to play them at quarterback. I understand it. I don't support it. But with all that being said, Jameis Winston was a starting NFL quarterback before he tore his ACL. The Saints were 5-2. He was playing fantastic. He hasn't really gotten a chance to really go back out there and do his thing. And look, I get it. He's gonna throw picks. He's gonna do dumb shit. But he's better than Deshaun Watson. And I don't like the Chargers for multiple reasons. But I don't know why the 2.5. I saw it and I said, what? All right, yeah, 2.5. This is sneaky shit right there. And I gotta go back and look. I'm gonna find out and come back with the stats for the next one. But like, I need to find out exactly how many spider traps I was right on.
You're at least 50-50 at the bare minimum. You're 50-50.
But I see them for what they are, man. Like you don't, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I don't know the data either, but I'm looking so far here. Me and Ray are both on the Saints. Me and Ray are both on the Lions. And me and Ray are both not on the Cleveland Browns because I don't believe in Jameis Winston 2 weeks in a row. I'm on the Los Angeles Chargers -2.5 because as good as Jameis looked last week, just imagine if Kyle Hamilton had hands instead of feet and caught that interception. Would Jameis be the hero? Would he be doing all that bullshit? No.
I don't want to hear this shit, bro.
Now, look, is he better than Deshaun Watson? For sure. Is the team inspired by him? For sure. They're going to be a better team? For sure. I still think the Chargers are a better team, but it is hard to go cross-country into Cleveland. And I'm guessing if Buffalo has weather, Cleveland's going to have weather. So that's an interesting play with that. I would go. Listen, I know we can't do it in this competition, but if there's weather there, both those teams want to run the ball under. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I am opposite there. I've given my fourth. Let's go to Tony for your fourth.
I'm going to mark that as a spider.
We talk about spider traps. By the way, if we ever made it big, this show has built-in segments. It's great. It'd be amazing. Sponsors everywhere.
Dude, I can't wait. Like the slide for me and the spider trap is gonna be great. I can already.
It'd be awesome, and it would be low quality too. We would just rip you in half and then close you. That's what we do. It's Trapline City. I was muted. That's why I said when Sean was talking about the spreads, it's just Trapline City, and I think one of them can really go either way. But we got to make up ground. Them down. So. Buccaneers +9. You know, Baker's going to do 2 things out there. He's going to probably throw touchdowns and probably throw interceptions on equal numbers. But the chance of a garbage time tutty, just something to cover 9 points, it's 8.5, I think, in a lot of books right now, just consensus, and public money moved it. So it's a 50-50 split on public money on the spread. just 9 points in the NFL. It's not a big scoring year this year. The Chiefs are, but that defense is really good. But I still, Baker's just gonna bomb the ball. It's all he does. All he does. So I think there's a lot of cover opportunity there with that line. A lot of points.
Baker's gonna bomb the ball, and I just told Kyle to not start. Oh boy,
Kyle just unliked and unsubscribed from us. He's like, these mother. Anybody else on Chiefs and Bucks?
No.
All right, we let's see. I've given 4. Tony's given 4. Let's go to Andy's 4th.
All right, so I am actually with you guys on the Browns for a plethora.
You can do it.
A plethora of reasons.
Yeah, let's go.
I almost did it too. Mainly because you guys got to give respect to Jameis Winston. You guys were talking about he used to be a good quarterback before his tore his ACL. That gentleman was the number 1 overall pick in the NFL draft. He is a national champion for a school that will not be named. And he got all the time in the world. He gives speeches like a movie. He said something this weekend that it was like, today is the day that the Lord made. I will be gracious and rejoice in it. And it was just like, God, this guy's a poet. This guy got the team on his back. He going to carry them.
How can the sky be the
Chargers are not
limit when
good.
we got people on the moon?
The Chargers are not good, Tony. That's how.
Oh.
And, bro, Kyle Hamilton had hands for feet. Feet for hands. Bro, the Ravens are an amazing team. They just beat the Ravens. You think they're going to lose to these people? And if they lose, they're going to lose by a point or 2, and they're going to cover. I love that play. My dog doesn't like that play, apparently, but I love it.
He hasn't liked too much of anything, to be honest with you.
He's like, man, we're going to get kicked out the penthouse again, man.
Ray, what's your 4th pick?
I'll leave it because Tony asked at the beginning before we even went on if X, Y, and Z was on certain play, and I'll leave that for the end. I'll go Rams +1 against the Seahawks. Cup's back. Puka's back. Kyron Williams is fixing to have one of the easiest times of his life. I just traded him away. So I kind of hope he pulls a hamstring, but that's neither here nor there. But with all that being said, the Seahawks, I don't know if they're getting DK back. Like the Rams have a really bad record, and it's vindicative of like their injuries and things like that. Like not because they're a bad football team, not because they're young or this, that, the third. Matthew Stafford, even with like a very subpar wide receiver group, was playing well. Like he wasn't turning the ball over a whole bunch. They were still managing to score points, even if most of them came through Kyron Williams on the ground. Like that's a good football team. Even if you lose Aaron Donald, like they still play a decent amount of like a decent defense. So like, it's not really hard to score on the Seahawks. And granted, they've been hurt a lot this year too, but I think they have the better wide receivers. I think they have the better running back, and I like Geno. I think they have the better quarterback too. So I think that they can at least outscore them. I get this is in Seattle. It's going to be a divisional game, so it's going to be tight regardless. So I completely understand the one. But if it's basically you're telling me it's a pick 'em, well, not really a pick 'em, but close enough is what we're going to get for this, then yeah, give me the Rams. I just think they're the better team. I think they'll get it done, make a little bit of a run, and probably some kind of way end up as like a wild card team. I can 100% see it.
We would have had 4 out of 5 same. I almost had
Oh,
I had this, and then I moved it off at the last. So this would be like my 6th pick. I agree with what you said because I like what the Rams are doing and the way Stafford's playing now that he has his weapons back. But I'm not on this game. Is anybody else on this game?
I was close,
All right.
but I'm not there.
But I do want to say, man, Ray is spitting some truth. I want to take back what I said earlier. Follow Ray. I think it's Ray5893 and follow Playbook SN Bets. This guy's spitting truth, especially if you want to be a champion in fantasy football.
2 times.
Thank you. Andy, since you were so polite there, can you give your 5th pick for just being nice?
Of course I can, because y'all motherfuckers, y'all are crazy. We got it right in front of our face. Washington Commanders minus 3.5 on the road.
Yeah.
You guys are letting this slide. There's so many easy picks this week. You guys complain about the spread, the weather. Bro, the best quarterback in the league right now is playing against the worst team in New York. And the Jets play in New York, yo. That's crazy. No, man. Give me Commanders. Even on their worst day, they win. On their very worst day. That's all I need to know, man. That team can ball. They got a mad, crazy D-line, decent secondary. They got a little no-name secondary going on back there. No lame linebacker unit except Bobby Wagner, I think. I think he's playing there. Right? I think so. I like that Commanders team a lot. I already told you guys, NFC Championship game, Lions, Washington. And it could be DC versus Baltimore in the Super Bowl. That's what I'm saying right now. Don't give me that look, Ray. You know it's possible.
I wish we could have all gotten the
QB to win a Super Bowl.
I wish we could have all gotten the same way we did last week, where he said some nonsensical ass shit and everybody looked up at once, like, what? Huh?
Bro, you need to believe.
I do. It just happens to not be in the Washington Commanders. It's another NFC team.
Why not? Why not? Tell me.
Because the Detroit Lions exist.
Okay, I'm saying that if they're in the game for the NFC Championship game, there's a chance.
No, because they're not even getting.
Also, it's 100%. Like you will literally bet the house, literally, on the Lions if it's Commanders Lions in the NFC Championship game.
Andre, I will right now. I will bet you $1,000 if that was the case.
Hold on, don't say those words now. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, it's extra term, buddy. It's your whole
thing. I love hypothetical bets that Paulie would never execute. I love them.
Hold up, wait, hang on. I got $250. I'm crazy as shit. $1,000. I don't even know where the fuck that came from.
You scared, boy. I'm like, no, really?
I was there for a second, but like I'm still confident in it. Like I could probably win $1,000.
You got the bag of money back there.
So wait, let's get this locked down. So in the hypothetical, there's Lions and Commanders in the NFC conference final, or in the
$250 that the Lions win. Like I would, yes.
Okay.
Damn, I low key want to shake your hand virtually on that, man. Low key.
Oh, there it is. Lock it in.
Let's go.
I hope that happens. We gotta do like a live.
It won't happen. Howie's about to trade for Mason Crosby right now, so it's fine.
I tell you what. If that happens, Andre, I'll come to Miami, and we will sit there together and sweat it out in each other's face, like no Diddy, and sweat it out over $250. No Diddy. Yes.
No one even
Tony.
Man, why did you say that?
But you got to cover all your bases at this point, man. Not
it's going to cost you $250 to get there, so he's not going to have any money by the time he pulls up.
That's why I'm going, because he's like, no, because you got to understand, I'm going to get $250. I'm going to Miami, and then when I win, I'm going to have $250 to like hang out and do whatever I need to do in Miami.
It costs that to get frauded from the.
Yo, I'm not going to tell you, your Ubers might end up being $250, dog.
Yeah. Exactly.
You got a penthouse, so like if we're hanging out, I already know we'll take that.
You are expecting me to keep this, maintain this.
It's not my fault that you lost, okay?
Hey, if that does happen, we need the whole setting the edge crew down here. I need Cowboy Tony to come back to Miami. I need the Don Sean to come back to his rolling grounds. We need to do a big block party over here.
I like it. I'm in. Tony, give your fifth pick.
I hate the Giants on any normal week, and they just played on Monday night. So Washington Commanders -3.5. I don't care. There's a hook.
Easy money, Tony. That's easy.
Ray, are you on this game?
I don't know. Are you on this game, Sean?
No.
Oh,
It is what I noted. Ray got the notification of, and I bet the Giants +3.5 right before the show started. But
you're crazy. Why?
It's early in the week. You got to play right now. You play the number and see what happens. It's okay. I'll come back later on.
Freaking mathematician out here.
We'll see. They
might cover.
Me on price.
Will win. That's for sure. Maybe the Giants will cover. I don't know.
All right, Ray, what's your fifth pick? I got one left after that.
See, now I want to take it, but like,
you want me to tell you my fifth pick? I'll go first.
That's you take. Yeah, give your fifth pick.
All right, my fifth pick is the Arizona Cardinals -1 against the Chicago Bears. I do think the Cardinals are kind of a live team. Like, they are kind of a frisky team. I know they probably should have lost last week. They fought back against the Dolphins, but I think what Kyler's doing, he's getting on the same page as Harrison. Their defense isn't terrible. They're kind of like the Rams in a way. Like, they're a team that's able to beat you. They're kind of in the middle, not great, not terrible. I like the Cardinals, and I don't really like what I saw out of the Bears. I don't know why Ray's looking at me like that, but
it's not. No, it's not you. I'm looking at. I got to get real close to my screen so I can see the number above it. Sorry, I'm on my phone. So,
yo, I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
Bears did pretty well in my opinion, and Arizona. That's a lethal combination. Harrison and Murray. Murray just doesn't get sacked. That team is low-key scary if they could get the rest of the pieces together, man.
He says that he was talking a whole bunch of shit about me last week.
Bro,
close this out, Ray. Fifth pick.
Whatever, though. I'm not even.
All right, man. I almost got talked into the Commanders. I was gonna go with the Falcons and Cowboys, but I've got a knuckleball for you because I saw it staring real hard at the screen. If there's weather in the two areas that y'all were talking about, there's going to be weather in this area too. And I know for a fact that the motherfucking Ravens can run the football. I don't care about no damn Sean Payton defense. I don't care about no Bo Nix. I don't care about no Javante, whatever, and no Cortland Sutton. None of these people. No Adam Big Fish Troutman. Shout out to my group chat. They'll know what I'm talking about. The Ravens are the ones that are actually going to the Super Bowl. Me and Andre understand that much. We understand who's coming out the AFC South. They run the ball. They run the ball in a mean manner when they get the lead, and I promise you they're going to get the lead, and it's just going to be There was some tweet about wait until Derrick Henry runs up on a team in the middle of December, like a cold December night that's quit on their coach, and it's coming. It might not even be this game, but there's a game in December where they play the Giants. And oh my God. But with all that being said, man, yeah, give me the newly crowned Deontay Johnson, Raven, and Marmor and them and Derrick Henry, because what you mean +9? Go away.
I like it. Again, it's one of those really big spreads, but I think the Broncos are a decent team, but I also think sometimes they're getting a little bit fat off of bad teams. I don't necessarily trust them against the big boys. So 9 points is a lot of points, but at the same time, the Ravens are clearly the better team, and it's in Baltimore, and we'll see what happens with the weather. All right, everybody gave their picks. Make sure you go to Bettor Edge. Check out the competition. You can get in there for $5. It is it's $1 bonus if you sign up using the code 5RSN. That is a great way for you to get money from 5 Reasons Sports. We'll be back next week. We'll update the standings. Hopefully we've closed ground on Andy. Tony had to bounce real quick, but thank you guys for coming in. Tony, Ray, Andy, everybody for joining us. What was my guy's name? Kyle, for subbing and liking.
That boy.
Appreciate you too. The man. All right. Thank you guys, and we'll be back next week.